Kaliyah.fashion, and I am DC ambassador for Girls Who Brunch, and I will be doing a Facebook takeover. I'll be reading 2 books. The first book I'll be reading is Rapunzal, retold and illustrated by Fred Crump Jr. Rapunzel. They named the baby Rapunzel. Do you see her long hair? Once a long time, in a village by a distant sea, something curious happened. A farmer's wife gave birth to a girl child with 7 feet long. The baby was named Rapunzel. With each passing year, her shiny ebony hair grew longer. Rapunzel's hair grew longer. Can you believe that her hair is 7 feet long? One day, not long after her 7th birthday, Rapunzel was watering the garden cabbage patch. As she worked, she sang with a voice that sounded like silver bells and happy birds. A sour old witch hobbled by and was enchanted with the beautiful voice. She decided to steal Rapunzel away and keep her for a company. The witch, with whisper magic words, cast a spell on Rapunzel and told her to follow into the dark jungle, and her parents never saw her again. The witch cast a magic spell. And do you see the details in her hair, you guys? That witch looks really mean. Many years later, a young prince named Kumandi was out hunting in the jungle. He heard a beautiful sound like silver bells and lonesome nightingales. After a time, Kumandi came to a very tall bamboo tower with a single tiny window at the top, and the delightful singing came from the window. He called out, but the singing stopped, and there came no answer. And most puzzling of all, the tower had no doors. And do you see how they really made the details into the picture? The skin, how he dressed, and look at the tower. In the original, it was just bricks, but they made it out of bamboo. The prince saw a tower, and look at his luscious zebra and tiger. From that day on, Kumandi ride from his palace to the strange tower every day and listened to the lonely singer. One day, as he came near the tower, he saw an old witch approach with a basket of food. He hid in the brambles and watched the witch say, "Rapunzel, Rapunzel, I know you are there. Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair." An old witch came to the tower. Then a beautiful maiden appeared at the window. She tied her hair to a rod in the wall, and from that anchored rod, her long ebony hair flew like black silk down the wall. Looping the basket of food every one arm, the old witch climbed up the rope of hair into the window. So that is how it is done, said Prince Kumandi with a happy chuckle. An hour passed and yet another. He burned with impatience for the old witch to leave. She climbed up the rope. And look at her long, luscious hair. And at last, she came back down the rope of hair. She called up to the window, speak to no strangers, or terrible things will happen. Then she humbled off into the jungle. The prince approached the tower and called up, Rapunzel, Rapunzel, maiden must fair. Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair. The prince tried it. Okay, so if you have any questions about this book, all you have to do is make a comment and I will answer. When Rapunzel heard and saw the handsome young prince, she was afraid, but he gathered a lush bouquet of jungle flowers and held them up with a reassuring smile. And from that first time since the age of 7, Rapunzel smiled back. She forgot the terrible warning of the old witch and let her hair fall to the ground. And look, you guys, you see, it's all the birds, because she sings so beautiful, all the birds want to listen. And if you look closer, you'll see the designs, you guys. Look at the beautiful designs. And one thing I love, her little headband. It's so cute. Quickly, Kumandi climbed the silken rope, and for both it was a moment of rainbows and moonlight and love at first sight. The prince and the prisoner sat on the floor and shared a festive lunch and talked words spilled out and over from both. They found so much they needed saying, and it ended with Rapunzel's story of the witch. Tomorrow, vowed the prince, I'll bring a ladder, a rope, and rescue you. And reluctantly they parted with the hopeful lot. Love at first sight. But their plan of rescue was not to be. Rapunzel forgot to hide Kumandi's gift of flowers. When the old witch saw them the next day, her anger was terrible to behold. You disobeyed me, she screeched. Then she picked up a blade and clutched Rapunzel's hair, hacked and chopped and cut it all off. Rapunzel collapsed on the floor and weeping in despair. So you see, Kumandi had brought her flowers and she had put them in a vase, but forgot to hide them. So the witch saw was like, you had someone there? Oh no, sweetie, let's cut off your hair. Later that terrible day, Prince Kumandi approached the tower. He called up, Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair. We shall flee from the witch who keeps you up there. The witch had tied Rapunzel's hair to the rod, staying out of sight. She let the hair fall. She chuckled weakly and sang softly, still, my child, away from me. Well, bold prince, we shall see, we shall see. The witch tricked the prince. Rapunzel struggled to her feet. Just Kumandi reached the window. She cried, "Go back!" But it was too late. With a terrible screech, the witch pushed the hopeless prince, and he fell back into space, down to the ground far below. The witch pushed the prince. Kumandi fell into a tangle of sharp brambles, which blinded him. He struggled free of the thorns and fell in a faint. The witch crackled and chuckled and shook her first. "Now, Rapunzel," she hissed, "did I not warn you? Your brave prince lies blinded and bleeding. Come look." That witch is ruthless. The thorns blinded him. Again, if you have any questions, I will answer. But the window was too small for two. As Rapunzel tried to see Kumandi, she accidentally pushed the witch, so that she too fell from the tower. The witch shouted the magic words that could turn her into a bat, but in her haste and fear, she used the words that made her a Todd. When the squeaking Todd hit the ground, it became a scattering of slurp, dust and bones, and the evil witch was no more. The witch turned into a toad. Rapunzel climbed down from the tower on the rope at her own hair. Gently she touched the bleeding prince and wept showers of tears over him. So sad. Her tears fell softly on his wounds and stopped the bleeding. Then he slowly opened his eyes and he could see again. Kumandi and Rapunzel held hands, faced each other, and smiled. The bad memories melted away, and the perfume of roses filled the air as the bamboo bush blossomed from the magic of love, sunshine, and magic. So, where you see where it says, "Bamboo bush blossomed from the magic and roses filled from perfume," that section, these are the roses that happen. If you look, and if you also look, you can see her beautiful outfit. Look at that outfit. It's also in the cover of the book. And her long, luscious hair is gone, chopped off because of the witch. But she will grow. Then Kumandi took Rapunzel to her palace for a life of days filled with sunshine and laughter, and she was never lonely again. The end. So that was the end of my first book, Rapunzel. It was such a good book. It was Rapunzel twisted with African American heritage. The next book I will be reading is I Am a Pretty Little Black Girl by Betty K. Bunyan, illustrated by Claire Armstrong. I'm going to read the inside blurb. The inside blurb says, Mia wakes up to see her devilishly hair, just a glowing every which and ways. But instead of feeling like it is a bad thing, she looks in the mirror, spins around with joy, and says, I'm a pretty little black girl. I know that's me. Mia and her friends are pretty little black girls of many different skin tones and hair textures. Love, good manners, and lots of fun lead the way in their dreams, a future filled with accomplishments of brilliance. So right now in this picture, she's waking up in her bed. She has like a little picture of her cat and a picture of all her best friends. I look in the mirror, and on some days, my hair is just going every which ways. And when I see myself in the mirror, I twirl and I yell, I'm a pretty little black girl. I start to dance because nobody's looking. I dance like crazy. The only thing that stops me is the smell of something cooking. I eat, grab my school books, and I start right out the door. But before I leave, I stop to see myself from head to floor. I laugh and spin again with a great big dizzy twirl and say, yes, I'm a pretty little black girl. So, as you can see in this picture, she's like dancing, and then her mom just made pancakes. So she's like, oops, time to go. But even though it's time to go after she finishes, she still says, I'm a pretty little black girl before she leaves. And don't forget her sister too is a pretty little black girl. All of us are pretty little black girls. Just remember that. I walk with friends to school. Our noisy steps are clucks and clatter. So has some of her friends' little shoes. Obviously this one is her, but it has like 2 other friends in their shoes. Our other friends are waiting there as we all chirp and chatter at our secret meeting place. Shh! The flowers by the wall. This is their little, be quiet little space, their little hangout. And as you see, these were the 2 friends she was walking with from her house. And these are her, the other group of friends. She's just getting up with them. They like to depart, but they all meet up and still have fun. I glance at each other's girls' happy faces. I glance at them all. So this is a picture of all her friends. This is Mia, and these are all her friends. My friend Kia is tall and tan. So this is a picture of Kia and Mia. She is playing their instruments. They're playing both of their instruments. This is my friend Keisha, is the color of pecan. She's the color of pecan, reading a book, you guys. My best friend Charlotte is the milk and coffee. So she's like when you make coffee and then you put just a little bit of milk. That's the color of her skin color. Danny Rosemary is the color of toffee. She is painting a little thing. She's painting someone dancing right now. That's her friend, Amy. In my class is like sweet dark chocolate cream. Her magical smile glows. She was kissed by moonbeams. This is Money. Active Anne's hair is red with twists and crinkly spun. She is just about almost color of sprinkly cinnamon. So this is her. She likes the sporty kind. So her hair is pretty and it's like orangey tangy with twists. When Ruby sings, her hair head moves, so her braids just sway and sing. Her dark eyes shine like marbles in a brown paper bag. So this is her friend. This is her friend Ruby, and she sings. So all of her friends, I'm guessing, just does different activities. Tracy is the color of a buttercup daisy. It is her honey color hair that drives the bees crazy. So right now, I guess she has like a little sandwich. It looks like a honey sandwich. And she has her honey hair, and like the bees are chasing her. It says, "Yum, honey, yum, yum, yum." And that's them. They were eating, and then they all like, I never see that bees chasing her. All right. But all of our colors blend into one, makes us pretty black girls, and we have our fun. Promises. We all join hands like a chain no one can break. So they're like playing a little circle and running around, and that's all her friends. And that's in the back too. Pretty also means to show good manners all the time. And don't forget, no matter long hair, short hair, big size, skinny size, we are all pretty little black girls. We might skip and laugh and play jack rocks, jump rope, roller skate. If one of us falls, the other one picks her up. So that's like all the little activities they play on. If one of us cries, the other uses her dress hem to dry the tears up. So as you see, it's her friend, Ruby, and it's her other friend, Tim. She's picking them up. Shout out to Girls Who Brunch and Miss Nicola. We come in all shapes and sizes, skinny, short, or round. And like a special rainbow, we're all different shades of brown. We say please and thank you. That's how we spread love around. I think of what pretty is, and this is what I find. Pretty also means to show good manners all the time. When we are still and quiet, I just think of all of us. I hope that we always be good friends that never roll their eyes or hate or fight or fuss. No matter what color we are beautiful. Black girls, tan girls, Indian girls, white girls, we are all girls and we stick together. So it has everything they do, like Kia for present, and her dancing, and her running track, and yeah, them just being themselves. And don't forget, you are raised by queens and kings. Do not forget that, because we are all beautiful, and we all should like the skin we are in. I love the skin that I am in, and you should too. Cause tan or pecan or buttercup daisy or sweet dark chocolate cream makes me hungry. Or anything in between, we're gonna grow up to show the world some brilliance it ain't never seen. See you all tomorrow. Bye. So again, the friends depart into twos, two, and they all, I guess the two live by each other, so they just walk home. But she's the only one who lives different, so she just walks home by herself. But they all love each other. They all are friends, and they all are pretty little black girls. At the end of my day, right before I go to bed, all my friends' smiley faces start to flash inside my head. My legs then start to fidget like they're too happy to sleep. So I jump up out of my bed, 'cause now the happy's in my feet. And look how cute her little sister is. And there's a picture of her and her friends. My mom yells, "Mia, sweetheart, it's time to go to bed." But I dance and twirl again as if all my friends were there. My going every which ways, fluffy, curly, bouncy, twisty, spring, happy hair. Thank you, Marta Bell. Then I stop a while, take a breath, and slow my pace. I take a long, long look at my colorful face. For a minute then I stare, I think, and make a frown. My clothes all crazy, rounded my waist, my socks all falling down. Then I laugh out loud at myself, stretch out my arms and make a bigger twirl, spinning faster, yelling louder. I am a pretty little black girl. That's the end. It's her in the middle and then all her friends. That's the end of me doing my Facebook takeover for Girls Who Brunch. I want to thank you, Miss Nicola, for letting me do this, and make sure you make one too. And hashtag stay in, do well, and eat healthy. Bye, and remember, stay fabulous. Bye, everyone.